Deduction from gross total income. This chapter is very important from the viewpoint of tax planning. From gross total income, that is the aggregate of income under 5 heads such as salaries, income from house property, profits and gains of business and professions, capital gains and income from other sources. Assessee can claim several deductions as specified in chapter 6A to reduce the tax burden. The aggregate amount of deduction under section 80C to 80U under chapter 6A cannot exceed the gross total income of the assessee. Deduction under chapter 6A shall be available only if the assessee claims for it. Focus on deduction under section 80C. First of all, the applicability of the section 80C. Deduction under section 80C applicable to an individual or a Hindu undivided family. Now, availability of this section. Availability under section 80C on specified qualifying investments or contributions or deposits or payments made during the previous year out of the taxable income. Deduction under section 80C will be available on specified qualifying investments, contributions, deposits, payments made during the previous year out of the taxable income. For example, life insurance premium paid by an individual on his or her own life, on spouse and on the life of child, whether major or minor, married or unmarried, dependent or not dependent of such individual. So life insurance premium paid is eligible for 80C. Now the question is, what is the qualifying amount for life insurance premium? Actual premium paid or 10% of the policy value or sum assured, whichever is lower. Actual premium paid or 20% of the policy value or sum assured, whichever is lower. If the policy was taken after 1st April 2012, then we consider 10% of the policy value. If the policy was taken before 1st April 2012, 20% of the policy value will be considered. So, the qualifying amount for 80C will be actual premium paid or 10% or 20% of the policy value or sum assured. If the policy was taken after 1st April 2012, it is 10%. Before 1st April 2012, it is 20%. Repayment of the principal amount of house building loan. If in your question paper, total amount paid is given, you have to deduct the amount of interest from the total amount paid to get the principal amount. So total amount paid minus interest or including interest minus interest, you will get the principal amount. So principal amount of house building loan will be, repayment of the principal amount will be eligible for deduction. Own contribution to statutory provident fund or recognized provident fund, deposited in public provident fund, purchase of national savings certificate, any payment by way of tuition fees to an educational institution situated within India for the purpose of full-time education. Noted that it is tuition fees, so admission fees or other fees are not eligible for ATC. Accrued interest on NSC, that is National Savings Certificate, excluding 6 years interest. So these are the eligible deposits, investments or payments for ATC. Now maximum amount of deduction under section ATC rupees 1,50,000. Maximum amount of deduction under section ATC rupees 1,50,000. Follow the case study 1. Mr. S. Shah makes the following investments or payments during the financial year. Investment in NSC 50,000. Investment in Public Provident Fund PPF 30,000. Insurance premium paid on own life, sum assured 2 lakh and actual premium paid 18,000. Repayment of the house building loan to HDFC including interest of rupees 50,000, total amount paid 90,000. So total amount paid 90,000 including interest of rupees 50,000. Therefore, principal amount will be 90,000 minus 50,000 equal to 40,000. Calculate the amount of deduction under section 80C. Now, solution. Investment in NSC 50,000. Investment in PPF 30,000. Life insurance premium on own life, that is actual premium paid or 10% of the sum assured, whichever is lower. That is 18,000 actual premium paid or 10% of 2 lakh, that is 20,000. So 18,000 and 20,000. So 18,000 or 20,000. So 18,000 will be eligible. Whichever is lower, that will be eligible. That is 18,000 will be eligible. Repayment of the principal amount of house building loan, that is 90,000 minus 50,000 equal to 40,000. So qualifying amount, total qualifying amount for ATC 1,38,000. And deduction under section 80C will be qualifying amount subject to maximum of rupees 1,50,000. That is the maximum amount of deduction. Maximum amount of deduction will be 1,50,000. So your answer will be 1,38,000. Qualifying amount is 1,38,000 subject to maximum limit of 1,50,000. So your answer will be 1,38,000. Follow the case study 2. Mr. M. Bose makes the following investments or payments during the financial year 2020-21. Own contribution to RPF, that is Recognized Provident Fund, 15,000. Employer's contribution to RPF. Employer's contribution to RPF is not eligible for ATC. Purchase of NSC 40,000. Interest accrued on NSC 4,500 within bracket including 6th year interest 1,000. Deposited in PPF 80,000. Tuition fees paid for child 30,000. Life insurance premium paid on own life, sum assured 2 lakh and actual premium paid 22,000. Calculate the amount of deduction under section 80C. So solution. Follow the solution. Own contribution to recognized provident fund 15,000. Purchase of NSC 40,000. Interest accrued on NSC 4,500 minus 1,000, that is the excluding 6 years interest 3,500. Investment in PPF 80,000. Tuition fees paid 30,000. Life insurance premium paid, that is the actual premium paid 22,000, or the 10% of the policy value, that is 10% of 2 lakh, that is 20,000. So 22,000 or 20,000, whichever is lower, that is 20,000. So total qualifying amount 1,88,500. So deduction under section 80C will be 1,50,000, as because qualifying amount 1,88,500, but the maximum limit of deduction under section 80C 1,50,000. So your answer will be 1,50,000. Deduction under section 80CCC and deduction under section 80CCD. Deduction under section 80CCC in respect of contribution to LIC pension fund or annuity plan applicable to an individual. So applicability of 80CCC is on individual, and availability contribution to LIC pension fund or annuity plan. Now the quantum of deduction under section 80CCC, lower of the following: the actual amount deposited in LIC pension fund or annuity plan, or rupees 1,50,000. So maximum limit 1,50,000. Deduction under section 80CCD in respect of contribution to pension scheme notified by the central government, like new pension system or Atal Pension Yojana, applicable to an individual. So the aggregate amount of deduction under section 80C, 80CCC and 80CCD, other than deduction in respect of employer's contribution, shall not exceed rupees 1,50,000. So the deduction under section 80C plus deduction under section 80CCC plus deduction under section 80CCD, the maximum limit will be 1,50,000. Contribution to NPS by an individual also gets a maximum deduction of rupees 50,000. So total deduction will be 1,50,000 plus 50,000 equal to 2 lakh. Contribution to NPS by an individual also allows a deduction of rupees 50,000. So then total deduction will be 1,50,000 plus 50,000 equal to 2 lakh. Follow the case study 3. Sheikh M. Islam has made the following investments or payments during the previous year. Life insurance premium paid, sum assured 2 lakh, and the actual amount of premium rupees 50,000. So it is eligible for under section 80C. Deposited in public provident fund, rupees 40,000 is also eligible for under section 80C. Payment made to LIC pension fund 30,000 is eligible for under section 80CCC. Compute the eligible deductions under chapter 6A for the assessment year 2021-22. So life insurance premium paid, qualifying amount will be actual premium paid 50,000 or 10% of the sum assured, that is 10% of 2 lakh equal to 20,000, that is 20,000 and 50,000, whichever is lower. So that is 20,000. Investment in PPF 40,000. So deduction under section 80C will be, the qualifying amount will be for deduction under section 80C 20,000 plus 40,000 is equal to 60,000, subject to maximum limit of rupees 1,50,000. So deduction under section 80C will be 60,000. Deduction under section 80CCC, that is payment made to LIC pension fund, 30,000, as because the quantum of deduction under section 80CCC, the list of the following: actual amount deposited, that is 30,000, and the maximum limit 1,50,000, whichever is lower, that is 30,000. So aggregate amount of deduction under section 80C and 80CCC will be 60,000 plus 30,000 equal to 90,000, subject to maximum of rupees 1,50,000. So your answer will be 90,000. So it is concluded that 80C is applicable on an individual or a Hindu undivided family. If an assessee claim for deduction under section 80C, he or she has to make some payments or investments or contributions or deposits on certain items such as life insurance premium, repayment of the principal amount of house building loan, own contribution to the recognized provident fund, purchase of NSC, deposit in public provident fund, etc. And the maximum amount of deduction will be rupees 1,50,000. Thank you.